Alright folks, it's the end of spring, coming into the beginning of summer, and the pond has turned a nice shaded green again. It kind of happens every year. You get a lot of stuff blown in over the winter, and now the sun's heating up the water, algae's starting to grow, and you got a lot of just crud in the water that's helping to feed that algae. We do have one filter running over there, which has been doing a pretty good job and has been pulling a lot of stuff out, but we're going to try to kick it up a little bit for the beginning of the season. And what we've done is we've done our normal. I do this every year. We pull everything out of the waterfall, let it dry out, and really give it a thorough cleaning because a lot of stuff gets caught up in the waterfall. But what we're going to do today is we're going to build a pre-filter. We're going to use our pump. That's the pump right there that feeds the waterfall. And we're going to use quilt batting right there and some sort of container. Doesn't have to be a bucket. I used half a bucket with a whole bunch of holes drilled in it right there. But it doesn't have to be a bucket. It can be a crate. Anything the water can make it through. And then we're using a little bit of screening over here. This is actually air conditioning or air conditioner filter material. But none of this stuff has to be exact. We're just kind of winging it right now. And we're going to make ourselves a pre-filter. Okay, so we've got our pump. Our pump here has a screen over it, which will prevent the batting from getting sucked into the pump. If you don't have a screen like this, make one. Use some of this material or something that'll just prevent the batting from getting sucked into the pump. If you are good to go and you don't have that problem, we can start taking the batting, put the pump into the bucket. Notice that there's holes drilled all the way around the bucket. And then we're going to start taking the batting and working the batting around the pump. Okay, so the last thing to do, we got to come up with some sort of a lid. I'm going to use some more of this kind of screening material here. We'll cut a hole. Straight in. And we're going to kind of put this in around the top. Just like so. And then I had to come up with a way to keep this all in there, but I could easily take it apart to clean it out. So I came with this. I have two holes, big holes, and a piece of PVC pipe, and it's notched. So all I got to do is kind of feed it through one side, through the other side, and I'll let it kind of snap in place. And there we go. We've got ourselves a pre-filter. Only thing left to do is put it in the pond and get her going. So it'll take it a second to sink because all the water has got to get into the bucket. We're going to take it, pump it all, and start filling it up. Alright, you can see through the water right there. There's our filter. I had to stick a rock on top of it because it was a little bit too... So there it is. The filter is in the bucket. And in the pond, I got a rock on top of it right now. You can see that in there because it was a little bit too buoyant. There was still a little bit of water or air inside the bucket. And you can hear the waterfalls running. It's just starting to fill up over here. And in theory, if we did everything right, that's filtering our water, and we should have much cleaner water in here come a day or two. Well, here are the results after 1 week. I wound up moving it from one pump to the other just to get a little better circulation. But you can see the bucket right there. And look at that. You can see all the way to the bottom. The water is crystal clear. After 1 week of running this thing, I did have to kind of clear the filter out one of the days because it completely clogged up. But crystal clear all the way to the bottom. You know, now I just got some leaves to suck out that didn't quite get caught up. But there you go.